But we gonna move on to some Monday Night Raw stuff as well. The first thing I want to talk about is, of course, Seth Rollins had to vacate the World Heavyweight title, aka the Cursed Belt, aka the Cursed brand, Monday Night Raw, and it would be determined that the challengers that would go for the vacated title would already be the number one contender, CM Punk, and the other opponent would be determined in a battle royal. And the person that won that battle royal is none other than main event Jey Uso. And so now we shall have a new world heavyweight champion crowned at Saturday night's main event between CM Punk and the Yeet Master. Now, before I ask you who should be the world heavyweight champion, I also want to throw this in your ear. There was something that was put out this week in regards to Jey Uso, and it is in regards to WWE's top 3 most disliked videos of the year. And all 3 of them belong to Jey Uso. Jey Uso becoming the world champion at WrestleMania 41 has over 100,000 dislikes. That is clicking the thumbs down on the video, as well as Jey Uso beating Austin Theory within 1 minute, hitting over 89,000 dislikes. And of course, now with Jey Uso winning the Raw Battle Royal, it was sitting at 84,000 dislikes. That number has changed since this graphic was made. So I just want to get your thoughts on Jey Uso all around, knowing this and that he's going into here. Where are we missing this for someone who is so widely popular out in the arena, but yet now also so hated? What does this do for him, and what does this do for the future of the World Heavyweight Championship? Dion, let's start with you.
I don't feel like that. He's selling merch. He has one of the loudest crowd reactions of the night. He is a superstar. He's a main eventer. He's built to that. From tag team to singles to now, he has done that. I think it comes down to, and I think Boza may have read my mind, it was like LA Knight didn't win too. It was like, what does LA Knight have to do to win a world title? You know, like or even be in line for it. I don't think I've ever taken the time to dislike a YouTube video. So this isn't this.
But she swears she don't do that on the show. I'm talking about red-handed.
Wait, what happened? She eating
out the mouth. She was like,
"Oh, come on, honey." But I don't know. It just seems like I don't think this will take into any account for Jey Uso. I don't know if that's enough public backlash from just a YouTube dislike video, because you wouldn't be able to tell if you watch him every week or if you see him make appearances every week. I think it just came down to a point where I know he's got this storyline with his brother, which is bloodline level stuff. I think we're just ready to see LA Knight. I think a majority of people are ready for that. And it just comes down to, like, what do you have to do to get this man a world title run? And I liked LA Knight and Punk's run too. Their feud, that little mini feud that they had. So there's some meat on that bone. And I don't know. I'm not tired of Jey Uso, but not by a long shot. I just think it was, yeah, man, we seen you here before. Let's get LA Knight this shot, because you're doing the stuff with your brother already. That doesn't require a world title. Perhaps it did. Maybe you never know. But maybe, now I'm talking myself into it. Maybe it does, but you never know. But yeah, I think that's what it is. I think a lot of people are just ready for LA Knight. Like I said, I've never disliked a YouTube video or had the effort to. So I don't think it's going to correlate into anything that the WWE changes because of this.
Honey, your thoughts?
I'm not sure how I feel about this, honestly. Like I'm kind of going into this blindly and like trying to go into it with an open mind, because they've just created so many twists and turns with this, CM Punk, Jey Uso, and LA Knight realm. I feel like I can't help but feel like it's WWE's intention to do this. And the Battle Royal, yeah, I feel like LA Knight could have been the one. I think him and CM Punk had something going for for one-on-one. I feel like Jey Uso is there's some kind of a he's the X factor in all of this, because it's like you want him to become a champion, you know what I mean, and also be the main event Jey Uso that we know him to be, but at the same time, there's other people that could have fit the bill in that opportunity for the Battle Royal or whatever it was. It's just, imagine if just Dom just won it, on our way to Dom 3 belts, you know what I mean? Like that's something that could create interest. As far as like the dislikes on the videos and stuff, man, like or dislike, whatever, man. People like I Jey Uso is gonna be Jey Uso regardless of the like or dislikes, but I'm really interested to see how he's gonna move going forward, because there's the influence of Roman, there's the whole thing with the interaction with his brother, and then kicking his brother out of the Rumble while he was scuffling, which I kind of thought was like an underhanded move. I'm like, that's not very Usi. I just felt that was
said he was gonna do it. So why are we upset? Jimmy said he was going.
I'm not saying I'm upset. I'm just saying it wasn't very Usi.
Nah, that was you just told me you'll throw me over. Why would that not apply to you too then? Well, what kind of shit is that? Like, yo, you literally.
But he didn't even try to, though. Jimmy was helping him the whole time.
Okay, and it came down to what?
And it could have came down to the brothers as the last two. And gave him a fair shot. Jay was like, nah.
It technically was, because Dominic was out. Technically, the ref just didn't see it. So if you think about it, they really were the last 3 left, and that's your opportunity.
Like I said, I'm not hating. I'm not mad. I do think there could have been other opportunities for other people. I do think Jey Uso obviously is we would consider the safest route, but also we want to see him get another title run, if that. But I don't know. I'm not sure.
Here's what y'all not catching. It's a good thing that this happened, because one, this now gets this crap out the way. And if you think about it, I'll address the whole thing with the likes and dislikes. You can like it or dislike it. The fact that you're doing both makes you know just how much value it is for Jey Uso, because you're responding by either liking it or disliking it. So the fact that you are hating on it means you're also doing something. Same thing with the John Cena effect, where you're going, let's go Cena, or Cena sucks. You're saying something, which means he's bringing something to you that is triggering a response. And that always a great thing. So it doesn't really matter. Y'all can dislike it as much as you want. I learned that from that girl, Lily Singh. I think she calls herself a Superwomaness too. You can click that dislike button and they still get paid because you clicked on it, no matter what. So whether you thumbs it up or you thumbs it down, that's a check. But for these two, all this really shows is that one, LA Knight is going to win the Royal Rumble, and LA Knight is at WrestleMania.
You think
about it? There's nobody. There's no one else that you can see doing it. Cody
was set off the board,
and Cody doesn't need it. Dominic doesn't need it. He's already 2 belts.
Sammy
ready to pull that trigger. Sammy doesn't need it. It wouldn't make sense for him. LA Knight is the most over person right now. We're in October. We're getting ready to end and begin the road to WrestleMania. Yeah. This is where LA Knight gets his shot. LA Knight is the only person big enough right now with enough stuff outside of Braun Breaker to win the Royal Rumble. And with as much heat as he has right now, there's no reason to necessarily throw the belt on him just yet. Let us establish what this new vision looks like. The only viable person we got right now who's over, who it makes sense for, is LA Knight to win the Royal Rumble.
He's next man up.
And yes, and go on to WrestleMania, because you already know the pop he will get when he goes LA Knight. That whole crowd is going to shout. So that's what this sets this up for. If whoever wins between this, which I feel like it's going to be CM Punk, is going to be the one to get it, so he can have his title run. Either way, these are one of his two biggest rivalries that LA Knight has right now.
Yeah.
Either one of them going into WrestleMania with that belt is just going to make it even better of a story when LA Knight finally gets his moment. And I think that's the thing of people being and disliking it. It's like, no, we've now got it built so right that the moment should not be at a Saturday night main event in Salt Lake City.
Mm-hmm.
It needs to be seen on the grandest stage of them all.
He's the megastar.
Yes, and the megastar don't win his first world title as Saturday night main event.
Mm-hmm.
And his Rumble win, I think of Drew McIntyre's Rumble win. Like that reaction when he won it, if LA Knight wins that, it's going to be something equal to that. It's got to be. Because we've been waiting.
Mark my words, LA Knight.
I hope you're right.
The 2026 Royal Rumble.
Ooh, I hope you're right. Write that down. Put it on post-it. We put it up somewhere.
Hey, it'll be a clip out on the socials. Believe that. So,
timestamp.
Yeah, but before we get there, thoughts. Who walks out as the champ? Dion, CM Punk or Jey Uso?
I think CM Punk. I think he's the guy to carry it for a while, at least up until however, I guess your LA Knight Rumble prediction and WrestleMania win. So yeah, he's good to run with it because I think Jimmy and Jay are in that storyline with whatever Roman's doing too.
Mm-hmm. Honey,
yeah, same Punk for sure. Especially after what happened at that battle royal, Jimmy's bound to cost his brother an opportunity after what he did. So
yeah, I'll just go CM Punk just because he needs to have his run as champ, and so we can get that knocked out the way. And so
maybe we could even get a better versus brother out of it this time, as opposed to
that's y'all.
40.
That's y'all. I don't want to see that.
I was looking so forward to that though. Like it had everything that it was. It could have been great, and it was Super Kick City, man. Like, come on, man.
Just like I was looking forward to Jade and what was it at SummerSlam and Tiffy, wasn't it? Tiffy, yeah.
Moving
on. I
don't want to see the beef between two mediocre wrestling brothers go at it.
But the story was so good though. We've seen bad wrestlers have good stories and tell good stories in a ring.
If this was Attitude Era and you were writing this, I would absolutely want to see this. Today's version of that rivalry is not going to be great. It's not, because they're not going to do what you needed to do to be done. It's not going to happen. They're not going to take the personal blows that they need to take. They're not going to hurt each other like they need to be hurting each other. They're not going to do it.
It needs to be Kane and Undertaker level of hate.
Yes, it needs to be that type of hate, and it's not. It's going to be, I can't believe he super kicked his own brother.
Like no, that. I need him to come up behind him while he's trying to get through the crowd, yeeting and just jump him, and just start beating him through the arena.
It's not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. They're not going to let them display that type of hate.
No. Real quick, and we move on. I'm sorry. Can we think of like we've had brothers tag teams or siblings tag teams before. Can we think of one that was to that level of like full on hatred?
Yeah.
I mean,
even Jeff Hardy and Matt.
Was it to that level?
Jeff had Matt strapped down to a table, and he was like, bro. They went at it. Like that was a rivalry. He did. They're not brothers per se, but that when Kane and Undertaker had a buried alive match.
Man.
Matches too, man.
Owen and Brett to WrestleMania 10 was incredible. Like again, Nikki and Brie, when they went at it, when she switched up for Stephanie. Like that was what you had. There was a driving force. This one is just like,
we can't get that.
You're not going to get that during these times. And then especially the way TKO has stuff set up, you're not going to give us proper storytelling for that. Like this nigga, Jey Uso ain't finna run his brother over with a golf cart. Like we're not finna get that. And that's the thing. Like you got Rikishi as your daddy. Like this should definitely be some
right up their alley.
Family feud and stuff, but they're not going to write it like that because we don't get that type of writing anymore. So now it's about the plot of them two and then just video packages. And it's still not going to be enough. Because then now you get down to guys who do mediocre wrestling. Not saying that they're bad wrestlers, but give me a Jey Uso 5-star match. And then I'll play money if you can give me a 5-star Jimmy Uso singles match.
Oh, you said singles.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we'll see, though, who's crowned the new world heavyweight champion in Salt Lake City at Saturday night's main event. And all that is to happen November 1st. And it is going to be on Peacock. So if you do not have ESPN, you are able to see it. I don't have it. So I don't know what the name of it is or any of that. I don't know. I don't have it. So
it's called a Surf Shark.
Yeah.